Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. Back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. One day before my birthday. Tomorrow, if the Lord's will and the creek don't rise, it'll be my birthday. I'm kind of excited about it. I truly would be grateful to be alive if that's God's will, truly. I'm looking forward to it. And it's on the weekend. So, with that out of the way, I want to go into this topic. Something I just found out, but it's been going on for a while, but I just found out about it, watching some videos or what have you. And I always say drastic times call for drastic measures. The harder times are, the harder you have to be to survive those times. And those who've been following me for a while, you know my history, because I tell you, no shame in my game. And once upon a time, I was homeless. But during my time of being homeless, I slept in abandoned houses, what have you, on the floor. It make me want to throw up every time I think about it. But anyway, and I don't never want to forget. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I don't ever want to forget that. Never. And I don't think I ever will. I'll never forget my mom dying in my arms. And I'll never forget being a young man. Strong, able-bodied young man sleeping on the floor in abandoned houses. So now here we are, during a time in our world, in our lifetime, we have hard-working people that go to work hard every day, not on any type of substances, but find themselves in a world right now where no matter what they do, what they make is not enough to put a decent roof over their head. And now we have what we call the working homeless. Some people were fortunate enough, if you call it fortunate, to have a car or a van or something to live in and not have to sleep in the woods. But there's a lot of people don't have that. Working class Americans. Because we've gotten to a point where in places rent alone is $2,000 a month. For one bedroom. I'm not talking about the luxury places. There's a place here in Mobile they just built. They want $700 a week. Cause it's got steel or whatever you call it, them stainless steel appliances in an apartment. Got stainless steel appliances and blah 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 blah. $700 a week. Rent. So with those type of skyrocketing prices, more and more people are going to find themselves homeless with jobs and no bad habits. So I ran across a video today just, doing what y'all do. I do the same thing. I watch YouTube and Facebook stuff too. Y'all know that. And I saw the surviving spirit of Americans. I saw the spirit of true Americans that are willing to do whatever it takes to survive. Strong individuals, courageous, not gonna give up no matter what. I saw some videos today, and what I saw blew my mind. There's Americans right now, and have been for a minute, but I'm just finding out about it, that are living in storage units. Y'all probably said, well, Big War, you late. That's been going on. I'm telling you, I didn't know. But now that I do know, I think, instead of I would have known, if I'd have thought about that back then, I'd have did it. And to some of y'all who might find yourself homeless right now and you didn't think of it, this is something to put on your mind. A storage unit. I know here where I'm from, I haven't rented one in a while, so I don't know. I think the going price now is like $100 for a big one. Climate control, AC, heat, all that. And if you happen to have any furniture from your home where you being evicted, you happen to be homeless now, you put your furniture in the storage unit, voila. You're gonna have to put your furniture there anyway if you had any. Only thing different is you're gonna live in there with your furniture, rather than living in some wood somewhere on the street, sleeping in a cardboard box, in the elements. God forbid, if I ever find myself homeless again, I guarantee you, that would be something I would look into. Especially if I'm still working, like a lot of people are right now that's homeless. You have a lot of people that might be on your job with you right now, you don't know they don't have nowhere to live. You don't know it. But they come to work every day. Clean, been showered, all that. They done figured out a way to survive throughout their circumstance. You'll be surprised what you can figure out and learn how to do when you're trying to survive. That before you reach that point, you didn't know you had it in you. I say all the time, you never know how strong you are until being strong is your only option. If you find yourself homeless, you'll be surprised at what you can come up with on how to survive. If you don't give up. If you're determined on surviving, you'll survive. Anything. That's why I tell y'all don't give up. Don't check out no matter what you're going through. Because if you're determined to make it no matter what you're going through, you're going to figure out a way. So therefore, don't check out. No matter how hard your life is right now, if you hold on, you're going to figure out a way. I guarantee it, a way going to be made for you. You're going to figure it out. We always have is inbred in us to survive. We have a survival instinct bred in us to survive any circumstance. The only way you don't is if you quit and give up. If you don't quit and give up, no matter what you're going through, you will find a way to survive and make it through it. I promise you, you just gotta, don't give up. And your brain, your mind will start turning, figuring out stuff, ideas, how to do this, how to do that. You'll learn how to survive in some of the worst circumstances known to man. I know from experience. So no matter what you're going through, don't give up. That idea right there, I didn't think of it. But now that I know, I'm passing it on to y'all who don't know, who may find yourself homeless right now, or about to be homeless. There are people taking the initiative, going ahead of time, renting a storage unit, moving their furniture in it, keep working. You paying what, $100, $150 a month? Take a shower at go join a gym, or you can go to the truck stop. Who would have thought in America it would have gotten to this point? But when push come to shove, don't be ashamed. You got to do what you got to do. F that. That pride and all that. Pride come before the fall. I told y'all some of the stuff I had to do to survive when I was homeless. Pride is out the window now. You got to do, you fighting for your life. You got to do whatever you got to do to survive. And for some people, that's moving in a storage unit. You got everything that you had in your place, your apartment, or wherever you live. If you put it in a storage unit, organize it, you got your bed, microwave, they got power outlets, they got lights, AC and heat. All you gotta do is find a place to shower. You can even plug your TV up. Can't turn it up too loud because you don't want to know you're in there, but hey, it's temporary. Especially with the savings that you're going to be saving because you ain't paying but $100 and some a month rent. You're in a storage unit. Is it how you want to live your life? Hell no. But you don't want to be homeless either. And you might find yourself that way. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. But whatever you get, you got to deal with it. You got to be strong and courageous. We ain't checking out and quitting. So if you surviving mean moving in a storage unit, then that's what it is. And you do it. We in survival mode right now, in case y'all haven't figured that out. Some of y'all might still be playing out here thinking the game, think I'm just making content just for clicks and views. And the rest of y'all know I'm telling you the truth. We're in survival mode right now. That means whatever you got to do to survive. That's all we worried about right now. We ain't worried about mansions, fancy cars, fancy clothes. We ain't worried about all that right now. Right now, all we want to do is make it one day at a time. Stay alive and survive till we can see some better days. But we're not seeing better days right now. But we got to survive the days that we are seeing. To those of you who still playing. It's about surviving right now. If surviving means living in a storage unit, so be it. If surviving means me moving in a storage unit, I'll be there. U-Haul, I'm on my way. Ain't no shame in trying to live. Ain't no shame in that. The shame is in quitting. If you're talking about quitting right now, that's what you ought to be ashamed of. Don't be ashamed of doing whatever you got to do as a human being to survive. Ain't no shame in that. The shame is in quitting, rolling over and folding, balling up in a knot. That's the shame. Be ashamed of that. If you want my point of view. And obviously you do because you watching my video. And my point of view is, by any means necessary, survive to get the better days. Ride the storm on out. Don't check out because of a storm. Hang on in there during the storm. And at some point in time, that storm's gonna be over. Tough times don't last always, what tough people do. Be tougher than your times, and you will make it. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.